Alright, what's up guys, and welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 3. Now, of course, I already had the topic of today's video kind of planned out in my head. I knew generally what I wanted to talk about. And the day that I end up recording this video, more information about Black Ops 6 officially confirmed that is Black Ops 6 has revealed. Or has come out. Now, I'm not going to touch on it in this video, but if you would like to see me talk about it in another video, be sure to drop a like on the video right now and subscribe to the channel, obviously, so you know when that video comes out. From the bits and pieces that I've seen, I'm skeptically excited. I think as a lot of us have gotten older, we stopped kind of blindly hyping these games, thinking of the possibilities of what it could be, and letting ourselves get excited based off of what we think may be possible, and more realistically kind of rein that in and have more realistic expectations. Like, one of the conversations is actually a really good video that Mr. Rothwaffles or Milo made, where he was talking about there was a short little clip in a larger video that was our first kind of look at zombies, and one of the operators, or one of the characters I should say, that are in that video kind of looks like Scarlet from Black Ops 4. First of all, I think that's an insane thing if that happens to be true, which I don't think it is true. But also, people were saying that potentially the operator system will be gone from zombies and we'll have a main crew, which would be so glorious. I think we need to be realistic, and like Milo said in his video, I'm going to kind of regurgitate some of it. The operators make Activision way too much money for them to introduce or bring back a system that is, in every sense of the term, superior to the operators. You know, where the characters will banter with each other and they'll talk about more specific things in the map, as well as stuff with like the box and buying perks and whatever. And that experience is overall superior than these generic operators who maybe look cool but have super, you know, basic lines of, well, I'm reloading, oh, perk can over here, or whatever. I don't think they're gonna go back to a named character cast, but we can only hope. Anyway, on the topic of that, I did want to play some zombies in today's video. I haven't played zombies since like the launch months of the game, like before season 1. This whole containment level thing, I'm aware of what it is, but it's not something that I've ever interacted with, nor do I honestly really care about it. It's cool. I don't know. That's all I really have to say to it. I knew that grinding for this ghoulie camo back in Modern Warfare 2 would be so worth it, because here we are almost an entire year after the camo was in the time exclusive event, and I'm still using it on most of my guns because it's just that good. Okay. Glad to know that this game still works extremely well. That's a perfect segue into what I wanted to talk about in today's video. I don't know if I'm going to title this video, it's either why did Modern Warfare 3 Zombies fail, or why could it never have succeeded, or something like that. Why did it start on, I think, honestly, such a good foot and fall so hard from grace? It had such a potential to be so good, and it just really kind of fell flat on its face. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's the general consensus. So to kind of set the scene, I think myself, as well as I would say like 90% of everybody else who plays Call of Duty, were skeptical about an open world zombies. That just didn't sound like something that was going to be pulled off extremely well. It doesn't help that Vanguard zombies had happened just so recently. So we were really just had no faith in this mode to be good. And lo and behold, the mode actually ends up being pretty damn awesome. When the game came out, you know, I was extremely skeptical. I didn't think it was going to be any good. I remember playing like the first match or so and honestly just thinking, man, did I just waste my money on this game? I remember playing a little bit of the multiplayer, playing a little bit of zombies, being like, I don't get this. This is weird. I don't like this. As I got more used to the systems of the game, I started to enjoy it more. I started to understand it. It was definitely different from round-based, and it took a little bit to get used to, but honestly, once you got used to it, I would say it had the capacity to be just as fun as round-based. Now, of course, there was a lot of issues with it at launch, and I think most of us thought, well, the game is new. It just came out. Of course, hopefully, and it'll get patched and it'll get better. That's just kind of the natural state of Call of Duty at this point. I think we just really should have known better that that was never going to happen. You know, this game is still kind of in a similar state to how it was when it first launched. I mean, you saw I loaded into the map and just like nothing was there. That is not a new phenomenon. Another thing too, how are they going to satiate us with more content? After a while, we're all going to get the schematics. We're going to explore the strongholds. We're going to do all of that. How are they going to add more content to keep us engaged, to keep us wanting coming back week after week? Because in this mode, it's not nearly as replayable. It doesn't have that same appeal that round-based does, that like, oh, I just want to hop into a match and see how well I do. Even to today, I'll go back to as early as Cold War, but you know, Black Ops 2, 3, 4, Cold War, I mean 1, World at War, all of those still have the same appeal of I want to boot it up and I want to play it and just get to round 30 or something. Running around the map doing contracts does not have the same appeal. We all kind of knew in the back of our heads at the very least that they were going to have to figure out a way to keep adding content to the game, to keep us interested, to keep us coming back, playing week after week. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to say that they're surprised that that just didn't happen. Not only were they not able to keep up, Treyarch was pulled off of zombies surprisingly early. I think they were pulled off probably season 1 maybe? Like shockingly early. For as well as Call of Duty Claim the Mode did, they said it was the most played third mode. I don't remember if the post said in COD history or in Modern Warfare history. Because I think it said Modern Warfare history, but some people said it was called like COD history. So I would say that those are the two biggest things. The fact that the game is not as this mode is not as polished as I think it needs to be. I mean, hell, this game is not as polished as I think it needs to be. I still have periods of time where I'll be like trying to like load in to matches and textures won't be loading. Things like that that you've noticed. And it's really sad because I think this game is genuinely pretty solid. I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's better than Cold War. I'd say especially considering the circumstances that it was released in. But I do think this game is genuinely solid and I do enjoy playing it. I am surprised how much I enjoy the zombies in this game. I thought because it wasn't going to be round based that I just wasn't really going to like it that much. But surprisingly, despite everything that kind of was up against it, I think it's pretty solid. In my opinion, it's similar to how Outbreak was. Outbreak had a little bit of a learning curve for me, which I remember I was trying to accrue a lot of points in the first world, not understanding that you want to try to progress the worlds and just go from objective to objective. You know, you want to do your side objectives, then you want to do your main objective. That's kind of the best way to go about that. I would say one of the other downsides of this mode is that you have to be in a lobby with people. A real big drawback, I would say, for a lot of people, you know, not just myself. That was an appealing aspect of zombies, is that you can boot it up and just play it by yourself. You can play, obviously I'm playing solo right now, but the fact that I always have to be in a lobby with people, just like, I don't know, it's kind of a bummer. I also don't know if I would say I find it interesting, but one thing I just didn't know is how many of the actually how much of this game mode is just recycled from DMZ. Some would argue it's a poor man's DMZ, but I think it's better. I enjoy it more. See, doing one of these exfils and just seeing how much fun it is killing all these zombies. Like, imagine what this is going to feel like in Black Ops 6. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel again if you're new. I upload videos like this all the time. I want to say thank you guys again for the support on the most recent videos. It's truly been humbling. And of course, it's extra motivation to make these videos. I'm curious to hear in the comment section down below, what did you think about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies? I mean, did you even play it? And if you did play it, what did you think? Did you think it was just as good as round-based zombies? Do you think it was better? Or do you like Outbreak style kind of zombies? Is that more your forte? Let's have a conversation about it in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be all for today. It's been Jack, as always, and until next time, later. The rules love the shakes, let it burn with every taste, sipping hard until it's easy and you're feeding to the base. Lights on, cut them off, we don't need them shits at all. We are blind to all their facts, but we are